Hello, it's late June and welcome back to my plot. I've got a hard day ahead of me. I've really kind of neglected things lately and there's been lots and lots of pest damage. I've got lots and lots of things still to go in the ground, many squashes, so hopefully I'll get that done today, but I just wanted to update you on what's new in my plot. So I've removed the netting and the small polytunnel from my brassicas. Everything is getting quite eaten, but I'm mainly dealing with it with slug pellets. I've also got some caterpillars, so I have sprayed the brassicas, but I've got lots of weeding to do, as you can see. So that's going to happen today, and then I'm possibly going to cover these in environmental mesh as well. I have some more grow bags and some compost because I need to pot up my aubergines. So that's a job for today. Potatoes! They're doing really well. So these at the front were my second earlies. They've all flowered and fruited, which is really exciting. I've always dug up before this happened, so you just have a look. They look like small tomatoes, which I guess isn't weird because I think they're both the nightshade family. That's cool. Got some really beautiful flowers. So I'm not sure if I'm going to dig up these second earlies today, but it's a possibility. I'll see how I get on with everything else. This is my cut flower stroke green leafy greens bed. So we have some Siberian kale, which is great. You know, if you really want to get those greens in, there's lots of that, and I've got some chard in here as well. We've been making a lot of kale chips, or crisps as we say in England, recently, so I might put a video for that up shortly. So they're doing really well. I've also got some beautiful calendula. I'm making some salves again. I'll post a video of that if any of you fancy seeing it. Sunflowers. The eucalyptus is shot up, which is really nice. And then around here I just scattered some fragrant flower seeds. There's also some ranunculus that I put in and some poppies. It's a bit late for poppies, so not expecting anything fantastic. But you can see these star-shaped ones, they're the ranunculus, which are very beautiful, so we'll see how they get on. Dahlias looking beautiful. My one at home has already budded, so I'm expecting this to come up soon. So this is going to be beautiful. I think we're going to get some nice bits for the cut flowers. Now my allium bed, for want of space elsewhere, has also become my squash bed. There's lots and lots of potatoes in here. They're just ones I couldn't get up. It's the difficulty with putting potatoes in the ground. You kind of always miss some. But I've let them grow. So, lots of potatoes. These onions are really bulbing up now. A few bolted, so I took them out. Garlic at the front. Over here, we have... It's kind of hard to see what all my squashes are because I did so many varieties. We've got some yellow, we've got some petit pain, we've got some just regular like black, and I think they're called Black Beauty, and some, I don't know, I'll find out the names, I think Provence, something like that. But lots and lots of zucchinis, squashes. There's also pumpkins. The bloody slugs are getting to my onions now. Times must be hard. But yeah, they're looking pretty nice. There's some big ones here and there. More chard, some beetroot in the far corner. So that's the allium stroke everything else that I couldn't fit elsewhere bed. I put this courgette straight in this planter because just to kind of ensure some success really. A lot of my squashes have fruited, so it's great. You can see some courgettes on there. Again, slugs. Over here, these bad boys are doing really well. So you lot are much more clever than me. Are these squashes or are they pumpkins? They look exactly the same to me, so I'd like your advice. We've got the same guy over here. This is one of my blackcurrant bushes, and you can see they're doing really nicely actually. There's a few that are almost ripe, so I'm going to consider netting this and picking some quite soon. So it's lovely. Over here I've got some more peas. I sowed successionally because well, you know why we sow successionally, and I've picked most of my other peas, which are over there. Really good actually. These aren't supported, which is quite silly, so I might put some sticks in. There's also some tomatoes, spring onions, all kinds of weird stuff that don't belong together in here. So I'll have a think about getting rid of some of these weeds and bits and bobs today as well. Sorry about that, ran out of battery and it's likely to happen again. But yes, beans over here. We've got a few more broad beans. I've mainly got them at home and I've picked them all. I had a few left over, so I put them in there. That bean's climbing nicely. Over in this bed, we've got quite a lot of new things as well. So my lovage and I think a ground elder, which was here, were massive. They were really blocking out the sun, so I've taken them down. And I don't eat the lovage, unfortunately. I should. So I cut them down yesterday. Kind of brutal, but necessary. In this bed we've got some what looks like very nutritionally depleted yellow zucchinis, which is a shame because I really like the yellow ones. Some fennel. Lovely cabbage. He's actually doing really well in this bed compared to my brassica bed. Over here the corn has really come on. Some of them, which I guess get less light and nutrients over there, are quite small still, but this guy, like even if these two made beautiful sweet love, we might get a few ears, so it's nice. Courgettes, and I think another pumpkin or similar squash in the back, and then another yellow zucchini at the back. They're pretty hemmed in together, but I think they should be alright. I love these flowers, they're so pretty. I went to the garden centre the other day and saw these, and I did try and remember the name because I tried to mentally remember it and forgot it, but if anyone knows, please leave in the comments. Pears. Now this pear tree last year didn't do great. We had a lot of fruit, but it got diseased, and unfortunately I'm seeing kind of the same markings as last year. They're kind of going a bit brown, so that's a real shame. The other one looks okay, so we'll see. Might get away with it. Gorgeous lavender. I've already started drying some. It looks so beautiful with these pink flowers behind it. Huge bush. Here is my other pear tree. This one seems to be doing a lot better. I don't see any of the same disease, or what I think is disease, on these, so I'm hoping, a little spider on that one, I'm hoping we're going to be okay with this guy. It's a nice big healthy tree for now. Now this makes me very happy. My beautiful boyfriend Daniel finally built this for me. I've had it as a present since March, so I've now got a compost bin, which is great. The only problem is most of the stuff that I need to get rid of is very seedy or diseased, which I obviously don't want to put in here, but I'm not really sure what you do with all that stuff, so let me know. But yeah, my compost bin, yay! Over here we've got lots and lots of comfrey. I've begun drying some comfrey to make a salve. The first attempt didn't work very well, it rotted, so I need to figure out how to dry it better. I've got some beautiful oxeye daisies. I scattered some wildflower seed, so it's nice to see there's a lot of self-seeding going on. So yeah, comfrey and lots of fruit. We've got raspberries and raspberry suckers everywhere. There's some raspberries, so I think they're going to do quite well this year, especially with the comfrey kind of helping out nutrient wise. Down here we've got some squashes, some butternut squashes, and well, one butternut squash, which is Hurricane, I believe, the variety, and the other one is Honey Bear, so another green autumny squash. This tomato is Tigrella, so a nice sort of heritage doodah. And then these three, I can't remember, to be honest. I sowed them from seed, I believe, so I'm not sure. Some more raspberries down here. They're actually starting to get nice and big. So I really hope one of you can help me out. I've got this plant here. It smells beautiful. It's really citrusy. See if I can get one of the leaves in close up. The sun's kind of not figuring it out today, but it's got beautiful citrusy leaves, almost basil-y, and this is its flower. It's kind of pink. So if anybody knows what this is, I've been looking it up and I can't figure it out anywhere, but I'd really like to eat it if it's edible, so let me know. Back here we've got some gorgeous red berries, so I'm figuring that either red currants or red gooseberries, I guess. Not really sure, let's try on. They kind of look like a gooseberry. Where is he? Just tasted one, still pretty sour. So I might leave those a few more days before picking. They're beautiful though, they're little jewels. Not sure how well that's picking up on camera, but so pretty. Back here we have a gorgeous apple tree. It's really small, but it does seem to fruit every year. We just never kind of eat them, which is awful. I guess because they're never super big. They're looking nice so far this year, so we'll see. To come and remember to pick them. And then over here I think there's another pear tree. Doesn't seem to be fruiting this year, so maybe he's not super happy. So that is my allotment. It's got a lot to do as ever. And it's hard to find a good sustained amount of time to do it. But, you know, it's good to always have something to do.